Hey guys! Welcome to our OurDidneeSide. I'm super excited about this video because I get to bring you guys a Walt Disney World haul. I will say I think I did pretty good during this trip and didn't go too crazy. There's a few things that I tend to get every time and just a few extras that just happened this trip, and I'm really excited to share with you. So I did my best to kind of categorize them, and hopefully this video won't be too long like most of my hauls are, but let's just jump into it and get through all of this cool stuff. I'll start with this because I'm just gonna, mention it briefly because it's not mine. I'm not gonna be able to open it, but I got this for Katie just as a little souvenir. It is a Haunted Mansion Wishables bag, and if you look at the back, I'm kind of hoping that she'll get the Hatbox Ghost because I think he's probably the coolest of the bunch. But this was, I believe, $9.99, and I found it at the Everything Pop gift shop, but they had them all over the parks. Next I'm going to move on to a category that's more like, kitchen stuff, housewares, that sort of thing. So I got the Mickey Mouse Resort mug. I don't know if this is something that they're only offering for his 90th birthday, but it's a really cute mug. It's got Mickey through the years, and I love using this for my daily tea in the morning. So I'll show you a little close-up of it. As you can see, it's got glimpses of Mickey in all shapes and sizes. Very cute mug. They had two styles of mugs during this trip. The Mickey one with black and red lids, and then there was another general parks mug. It had Buzz Lightyear. I know it had Spaceship Earth on it. I think Lightning McQueen was on it, but that was more like a neon. They had, I think, green and neon pink. So I went with this one. It was more of a toned down color, and because I don't know if it's only something that they're offering during the 90th celebration, so I wanted to grab it while I could. And speaking of the 90th celebration, I also grabbed this 90th birthday popcorn bucket. I did get this while I was waiting for Happily Ever After. I just wanted to have a snack, and my plan was, because it was a refillable bucket, refills would have been $2, and I did tote it around the parks for 2 days, but I never stopped. I was non-stop for 4.5 days, and I only ate a half worth of a bucket the whole time. And along with another snack item, I grabbed this Tiki room bowl. It's got little Tiki guys all around the outside, and this came with my Dole Whip. So one tradition that has started since our Disneyland trip is if we plan on going to the Enchanted Tiki room, we have to grab a Dole Whip and have Dole Whip while we're there. They had just recently started offering these Tiki bowls, I think for just a couple extra dollars, and my intention of this bowl, now that it's home, is I'm going to put my jewelry and stuff in it, on the bathroom sink, so that way it's all kept safe from falling down the drain and things. Because right now I have a little soap dish, and honestly it looks like a cigarette ashtray, so I think this will be a little prettier and, a subtle touch of Disney in our bathroom. This next item, I will admit, was a little bit of an impulse buy, but I think it's going to be something that I can, reminisce about the parks at home when I go pick up Starbucks. I grabbed this super tall tumbler. I don't even know if this is like a Trenti or what it is, but I'm pretty sure this is Carthay Circle for California Adventure. So we've got the castle, which is kind of a little bit of both Sleeping Beauty Castle and Cinderella Castle. So really, it's a little bit of both coasts, which is kind of cool because I have been to both. So I thought even if it's just to take ice water to work, it would be a great way to reminisce my memories in the parks. I'm going to show these both together because they're both mugs. I usually come home with at least one Disney mug every trip, and one of them I managed to get at the outlet for $7, and the other one I grabbed at the last minute just because I really liked it. So here they are. We've got Kronk and Bucky and Buzz Lightyear. And on the back of the Kronk mug, it's him speaking squirrel. Squeaky squeak, squeaker squeaking. And then we've got the Space Ranger logo on the back of this one. And when I'm drinking out of it, it says Space Ranger. A couple of my favorite Disney dudes. There was a Genie mug there that I saw, but I wasn't crazy about the handle. So probably kind of refreshing for my cupboard that I'm not bringing an Aladdin mug home. But yeah, these are characters that I'm happy to add to our mug collection. The Kronk mug was the one that I got for $7 at the Disney outlet, and I will be perfectly honest, I did not find the price for my Buzz mug, but I'm guessing it was somewhere around $15. And something that I got to go in the mugs is Wonderland tea. These are my two favorite teas from the Disney parks. I first bought these teas for myself during our Disneyland trip in 2018, and I was starting to get down to my final rations, so I was happy to restock. And it's one of my favorite teas to have at work to, you know, think back to not work. If you're curious about the flavors, the Mad Tea Party has a description of premium blend of Indian black tea with ginger, peach, and apricot. And the Topsy Turvy with the Cheshire Cat on the front is premium blend of Indian black tea with oil of bergamot and citrus flavors. So I feel like this one is kind of leaning towards like an Earl Grey, Orange Pico sort of blend. And this one's just a little bit fruitier. These next two items have a similar theme, but have different purposes. So first, I have this Cinderella plate that I got from the Disney outlet for $7.99. Original price was $20. The reason I bought one plate is because at work, a lot of times we'll order like Uber Eats or Skip the Dishes or something like that into the office. And if I order a type of food that has leftovers, but then there's like a styrofoam container or like a tin foil container, I can't reheat it the next day because I don't have anything to actually put it in the microwave with that's safe. So I got one plate to keep in my desk at work, and this is specifically for my lunch leftovers at work. Here is a closer look at the detail. We got Cinderella in the middle, and then just a nice blue detailing all the way around. Just a fun little souvenir for me to use at work. And another item that was in the outlets on the same shelf as the Cinderella plate was this frame. Now this is a gift I got from my grandmother. I don't think she's watching. She doesn't generally watch YouTube, but I really like to bring my grandmother back something from Disney every time, and Cinderella is her favorite princess. So I haven't put a photo in here yet, but my plan is to put a photo of me in front of Cinderella Castle and give her the frame as a gift. So I got this at the outlet. It was originally $24.99 and I got it for $7.99. I'll show you the details. On the front of her dress it says "Have courage and be kind," and it's got butterflies all around it. So I think that's going to be just like a nice subtle Disney gift for my grandmother. The last time I was at Pop Century, I got a pin to commemorate the trip, and I also like to try and get magnets when I go places. And the last time I was there, they didn't have any magnets, but this time I found a Pop Century magnet. This was in the Everything Pop gift shop for $6.99. So I think that about covers the housewares and mugs and kitchen stuff. Next, I'm going to move on to clothing and accessories. So the first two items of clothing I got were both from the Vineland outlet. First, I got this Park Hopper, sort of like a t-shirt sweater. It's a hoodie. So it's got a little hood here, and it's super duper light, and it says Park Hopper. I really like the color. It's kind of like a go with anything army green. And I thought, with fall coming in Canada, it's going to get chilly. And I'll be honest, after going to Orlando in August with the humidity, I actually came home and the temperatures were the same as when I left, and I was freezing. So I think I got climatized to the Orlando weather and came home and it feels like it's December. But I might even have to start wearing this now just because I've been getting chilly. But yeah, it's just like a thickness of a t-shirt, but it's long sleeve. The original price on this hoodie was $44.99 and I got it for $12.99. Now I'm really hoping that this one actually fits me because, you know, the outlet didn't have any change rooms, but I got this Youth XL Genie t-shirt that says "Let me work my magic," and the original price on this was $19.99 and I got it for $7.99. I think while we're on the topic of what I got at the outlets, I'm going to stick with that, and then there are a few other items that follow up. One of the first things I grabbed at the outlet was this Epcot 35th pin trading lanyard. It's a nice thick lanyard, and when you're not using it for trading, it's got Velcro so you can like hang it up like a banner. But this was 99 cents. I figured it would be very good to use when I go back to the parks and I have a lot of pin trading pins for cast members and things like that, just for easy access. But originally it was $13.99 and went to 99 cents. Now this doesn't have the sale tag on here, but I'm pretty sure it was $4.99 or $3.99. But it's just like a little cute little gift bag of a pair of socks wrapped up like a cupcake. And I just really like the Mickey sprinkles. So generally Disney socks, like Disney store socks, I really like the blend of their fabric. So I'm hoping these will be similar to the ones I've had in the past. But the original price on these were $16.99, and I think it was like $3.99 or $4.99. So yeah, these should be really cute and really comfy. Then I found these mini ears at the outlet for $6.99. They had an entire bucket full of these ears right by the cash, and I actually had a friend that was hoping I would find them for her. And so I grabbed her a pair, and while I was standing there, I'm like, you know what? When in Rome. So I grabbed a pair for myself. So I think that about covers all of the items that I also got at the outlets, kind of mixed in. Everything else from now on should be things I got in the parks. The first purchase I actually ever made in the parks was when I was in Epcot, because I was attending the Fairy Tales pin event in Epcot at the World Showplace. And the World Showplace is located just on the edge of the Canadian Pavilion. So while I was out grabbing a refreshment in between jumping into pin trading lines, I thought I would check out the Canada shop and see if there's anything I liked in there, and I fell in love with this t-shirt. It is a red t-shirt with Chip and Dale and Canada in the middle. And one thing I really like about this is that on the sleeve it has Epcot World Showcase on it, which is one of my favorite places in the world. And one of the reasons I got this is, like, I'm thinking way ahead right now, but when it comes to Canada Day on July 1st, I never have a Canadian t-shirt that I really, really, really like, and I think this is one that I could quite possibly wear for years to come. I really like it. I particularly like that Dale is playing hockey and that Chip is like all ready to go camping. I feel like this is a good representation of me and Tom, so I just really like it. I'm really happy with it. This shirt kind of makes me laugh because you'll see in the vlogs that I have one day in particular where I got a little bit too much sun and I start going a little loopy, bit delirious. So when I arrived at Epcot on this particular day, I stopped into a little shop right near the entrance and just started shopping because I felt like I really needed to shop. But I really like this shirt. It is an Epcot t-shirt, and it has good representation of everything in Epcot. We've got obviously the logo, and purple and teal are my favorite colors, especially together, so I was really excited to see that on the rack and just grabbed it. But we've got, let's see if I can spread this out a little bit so you can see it better. It wraps all the way around the side of the t-shirt. So what I'm showing you here is actually kind of the right side of the shirt. We've got Spaceship Earth and World Showcase. I think there's the monorail, the land pavilion, and then there's a hang glider for Soarin'. And then on the back, there's a little bitty Figment. And speaking of Figment, this may be a spoiler alert if you weren't aware yet, but this is a pass holder exclusive t-shirt for the Farewell of Illuminations. And yes, I said pass holder exclusive because while I was there, I got an annual pass. But during this trip, I did see Illuminations for the last time, so I wanted to get this shirt to commemorate that, as I won't be seeing it again. But I am really looking forward to what they have planned next. Again, this will be a nice shirt for me to wear in the fall. It's like a 3/4 baseball tee, and it's got the globe that's about to open, and some fireworks all around, and Figment was just celebrating. I really like the design of Figment on this one. He's just so cheerful. So the cat's out of the bag now. I did get an annual pass, so I might as well show you a couple of things I got to celebrate getting the annual pass. I picked up my pass before I even went to the parks on my very first day. I went to Disney Springs and I actually used Air Miles to redeem it. So I had a very good savings, and a lot of it just had to do with grocery shopping. So it was a really nice bonus to go down and know that I can go back. Following getting my annual pass, I went to Magic Kingdom that evening with my friend Sue, and we went to see Happily Ever After for my first time. But as we were doing, you know, the cattle shuffle, as we exit the parks after the fireworks were ending, we ducked into a store on Main Street and checked out the Pandora store because there was one charm in particular that I really wanted to get. So I picked up this Minnie Mouse pass holder dangle charm. I originally wanted to get the pass holder bead, but for some reason they only had a Disneyland one. So I obviously didn't want to get a pass holder charm for the wrong park. So I went with this one. It's got Minnie Mouse and then pass holder just underneath, and then I think the Pandora logo on the back. I have two Pandora bracelets, and one of which I have a safety charm on, but I've been meaning to get a safety charm for my second bracelet for, I want to say 2 years now, because the one that doesn't have the safety charm is actually the one with all my Parks beads on it. So during this trip, I finally went for it, and I got a Parks exclusive safety chain. So on one side there is the castle, and the other side has like pixie dust. I'm not sure how well the camera is picking them up. But seeing as the bracelet that I'm intending to put it on has a lot of my Disney Parks charms on it, I thought it was nice that it was a Parks exclusive chain. So I have 3 magic bands from this trip. The first one is my blue one that came with my reservation. And when you sign up to be a pass holder, you do get a new magic band included in the price of your AP. So normally they would mail it to you if you were in the States, but me being from Canada, I had to go to City Hall on Main Street in the Magic Kingdom and just tell them that I'm from Canada, I'm not going to be able to get my magic band shipped. And so they just told me to pick a color, and I got a slider as well. So here's a better look. I got purple, and it came with a pass holder slider just to make things all official. And then the third magic band I got just because I had to while I saw it, because I don't know how long they're actually going to keep this in the parks. When I was browsing through the custom magic bands you can make through D-Tech, I found this Pirates of the Caribbean design with the original red head. So I just got a black magic band with her printed on it because I figured it would be a color that will go with most things. So I'll give you a close-up of what she looks like. As you can see, it's the original red head, not the pirate version, looking all sassy. One thing that has become tradition when shopping in the Disney parks is ornaments. This trip I brought 3 home. So this first one is to commemorate Illuminations coming to an end. It's got Mickey and Minnie on the front looking at illuminations in the sky. And then on the back it says Farewell 2019. The day I got this ornament, I actually had a reservation at Rose and Crown with my friend Gwen. We had some drinks and just hung out for a couple hours, and then they took us down to the VIP viewing area. And I gotta say, it was like the perfect way to see it for the last time. I recorded the first time I saw it this trip, but I just took this one in. I didn't record it, I just watched and I like danced along, and it was just perfect. This next ornament was one that I just had to have because I was scared I would never see it again. I don't know how often they change out their character ornaments, but I got this lamp ornament, which this is no ordinary lamp. It is what is inside that counts. Itty bitty living space. As many of you know, Genie is my favorite Disney character, so I thought this was an absolutely perfect ornament for my tree, and I'm excited to hang it up this year. The other ornament I got is the one that is truly the tradition. I like to get an ornament with the year on it. Other than the fact that the Illuminations one has the year, I got this one specifically for the whole entire trip. But I got this Mickey Mouse frame. It says 2019 along the bottom, and it shows icons for all 4 parks. And I think what I'm going to do, I was hoping to get them to customize pass holder on it, but I was down to my last couple hours in the parks and I didn't have time for them to customize. So I think I might just do my own little vinyl decal and add pass holder on either side, because, you know, 2019 was the year I became a pass holder. So I thought it would be a nice way to remember that on my Christmas tree every year. And one thing I told myself I wanted to get while I was in Disney this trip was a new purse. So I got this Mickey Mouse Club Loungefly backpack. I really like having a backpack as a purse. It's much more convenient having my hands free. The last purse that I was using was a backpack I got at a little shop in Anaheim for like $6, and I really liked the convenience of having a backpack, but it didn't actually have an actual pocket on the front, so this is actually an upgrade because it has a real pocket. So I think now that the bulk of the park stuff has been covered, I'm going to cut the video here, and for those of you that are interested in pin trading, I will be posting a separate video all about my pin haul because I did go to the Fairy Tales pin event and there will be lots of pins to see. But until next time, have a good one, guys. Bye!